Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is all my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line. Ready? Traveler!
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll take him down, but not before they work this to the 45.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
He's got it to the 43 here. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Reload. 18 Cardinal, 18.
One more time with Jacobs. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Touchdown! A great effort there. his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a throw here to his running back. They find some open field here.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play there for KC. 44 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey, check that.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready. 79 Broncos.
To throw on 2nd down. Reese.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Check mash. 3.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown Raiders! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. This one downfield to Burks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got a man complete.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, catch. Move it, my team. Don't check, don't check.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
19 seconds, 19 seconds.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That flag.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He finds his man complete. It's Tucker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
On 4th down, Reese. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
19 sight, 19 sight.
Back to throw. Reese. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 3 yards out.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 27, Mahomes. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Traylon Burks from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Mahomes will throw for it, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Reese. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here in this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Reese being chased out left. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Joshua. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
19 right.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
78 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner.
points on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit.